Today we are saying our most unpopular opinions for Eurovision 2026, and some of these might get us cancelled. I am so happy that today I am sharing this amazing video with AK Loves Eurovision. How are you, AK?
Thanks for the invitation. Thanks for reaching out. This will be fun, I think.
Yes, I'm so excited because you posted an Instagram post like some days ago saying your top 5 unpopular opinions, and I said, okay, let's talk about this better.
Yes, I have a few, another one and 5 new ones.
Of course, we are gonna discuss, we are gonna debate, we are gonna have a whole conversation about it. Okay?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
are you prepared? Do you have some of these over there in your notes? I'm looking forward
I
to
have a few.
discovering if I agree or not.
Okay, maybe imagine we have the same opinion on everything and we're like, oh yeah, I think the same.
Could be, could be. I
Could
think that
be,
is gonna
could
happen. More than expected. I do think so.
Really?
Really.
Okay, so I'm excited than I was before.
Yes. Okay, so do you start? Do you want to start?
Should I start? I ranked them from I would say easy to my number 5 is really cancelable, I think. So I'm gonna start with an easy one, okay?
Okay. Let's keep the sassy things for the end.
Okay. So a nice, short and sweet one to start with. In my opinion, if Sweden would send the song from Poland, it would be winner potential, and it would be a top 5 song. If it's because it's a song from Poland, people are like, it's a song from Poland, it's not so good. But it would be a song from Sweden or a Scandinavian song. Everybody would be like, this is an amazing song. What do you say about that?
Do you believe that I really think that the country matters? You know, if a powerhouse in Europe is sending a song, it has more chances to be up on the betting odds for people to talk about that song. But if it comes from a different country, of course, it has less chances. I do think that it happens. I do think so. And regarding Poland, she's so talented. But I think the song,
so good.
The song could be a little bit more better. You know, it is like, I don't know. It's a mix of many things. I don't know. What do you think about the song? Do you really like the song?
I think it's in my number 3, my number 4 or something.
Really?
I was secretly hoping for a female rap artist. I mean, she's not a real rap artist, but she can do some rap and this cool and guys, look at me. I really like that style. And imagine this from Beyonce. This could be a Beyonce song, I think. Beyonce is also experimenting with some country, and she did some errors, and I think this could be a Beyonce song.
That is true.
Opinion.
Actually, many people compare her to Beyonce, but I don't think that she is imitating Beyonce, you know? She's singing that way because she can do it. I mean, maybe she's the only one who can sing that way. So I do believe that she's so talented. But you know, when I listened for the first time to the song of Poland, I was a little bit sad because I thought that Alicia, with an actually winning potential song, would be the winning chance for Poland, the best chance ever. But when I listened to the song, I thought, oh my God, maybe this is not the year, even though we have the best singer. So I got a little bit disappointed about that.
I can see that. But I'm glad for her that she is in Eurovision because she was in the Corona year. So she has another shot. So
Correct.
I'm hoping that she will at least survive the semis.
Of course. Is Poland competing in the Germany semifinal? I don't remember. But in the final, because I believe that Poland is going to advance to the grand final, you are going to vote for her from Germany. I'm sure.
Yes, it's in semi 1. I just looked it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can give her some support. Yeah, you can give her some support.
I will be in the arena for the semi-final. I got a ticket.
For the semi-1, really?
Yes, I will be there for the semi-1. I hope it works when I'm in there. when I'm in Austria with my German number. I think it will work.
Yeah, we
Or
have the
does
roaming
it?
in Europe, or maybe not, because I honestly don't know.
I would be allowed, but I think Austria is also allowed to vote in the first semi. So I think either way, I can
Okay,
be.
that is
I
true.
think I will be allowed to vote. I think so.
That is true.
We will see.
We'll see. Anyway, we'll see, of course.
Okay. I'm excited for your first hot take, for your unpopular opinion.
Okay, mine is very simple. Okay, it is not something very sassy. I think it's something that many people will agree on me, but I really want to have a conversation with you about this specific country. Okay, that is why this is my first one. The following ones will be more sassy or more incredible to hear, you know? Okay, my first unpopular opinion is that Romania will be in the top 5 of the grand final.
I can see that.
You can see that?
I can see that.
Okay, I'm happy for that.
This song, I think I said it in one video before, or on Instagram, I'm not sure. This is one of the 3 songs that have grown on me so much. And
True,
it
me
gets
too.
better
Me too.
from time to time. Her voice is amazing. And to be honest, I don't joke me, come on. I think we have heard worse things on Eurovision. It's like not that bad. And I think it's totally fine. And the song is good. And I'm glad for like a solid comeback. This is not a safe comeback for Romania. This is like, hey, all or nothing.
True.
I'm a fan. I don't disagree with you on that.
I'm so happy for that.
I think it has his audience.
True. It has its audience. People that will like rock will vote for this. There are some rock songs this year, but I do believe that this one is the best one, is the one that has the potential to stand out. Rather than Serbia, rather than Estonia, that in the new version they are more rocky. Yeah, I think Romania will be out there. But I'm afraid because it happened to me the same thing as happened to you. The first time I listened to the song, it was not an incredible reaction for me. It was like, okay, I really like this song. But I didn't see this a potential winning and winning potential, you know. It has came with time, the same as has happened to you, and the same as has happened with people, because in the Betty Notes, the first days it was released or won the national final, it didn't stand out, but with time, it went step by step higher and higher and higher, and now she's one of the true contenders for the top 10. I think it's going to be top 5, but yeah.
Amazing.
I'm afraid that maybe in the first listening for people watching the show, in the arena, it will be like, okay, it's good, but not loved the same way as we do, that we follow the whole season. But Romania will be up there. I think will be a contender for the top 5. I do think so.
At least one of the top qualifiers, of course.
100%.
Here's the thing, maybe, is it a jury song? I don't know. You know?
I do believe that Televote will give more love than the juries to this song.
Sure,
yes.
Sure.
Romania, they do great with Televote when they send good things, you know.
Yes, they have people all over Europe. I can see that.
Yes.
Oh my God, imagine top 5. Imagine. So cool.
Going to Bucharest will be excellent. Imagine going to Bucharest to celebrate Eurovision. I think would be one of the top places.
Amazing.
Yes.
I would go there.
We go to Romania.
Yes, I want to go to the eastern part of Europe. Finally. I mean, every 2 years we go to Sweden or either Switzerland or Austria right now. Like, let's go somewhere else.
Yes. That is something that for Eurovision would be excellent to expand to the east again, because they used to do great many years ago. We want to be back. I do feel the same way. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't wait to listen to your second unpopular opinion.
Okay, disclaimer, personal opinion.
Okay.
But I think we have a lot of violin songs this year. The violin is the instrument of the season, right? And we have Luxembourg, Finland, and Portugal with the violin. And my unpopular opinion is that Luxembourg is the best violin song this year.
Wait. No way. The best violin song. It means that Luxembourg is over Finland, in your opinion?
In my personal ranking, actually, Luxembourg is one place over Finland. So they're like really close together. But I have a soft spot for the Luxembourgish song. Did you see, I mean, of course, you saw her perform, but the joy and the passion, and she is so lively on stage, and the way she is dancing and spinning around with her violin. Oh my God, it melts my heart. It's such a beautiful song. And the violin is so like soft and gentle in the song. I just love it. In comparison to this, the Finnish song, the violin is very strong, and the violin is it's like a fight with a singer. But in the Luxembourgish song, it's like, it's more like a love song, I think. The love for nature. And that's why somehow it's my gut feeling. I like the Luxembourgish song a little bit more than the Finnish song, but they are both in my top 10 songs.
Okay. Why do you think people is not talking about Luxembourg? People is sleeping on Luxembourg. People think they're not going to qualify. Like, in what universe? They're qualifying for sure.
Of course. Another hot take, this is my favorite song from Luxembourg from the last, since they're back. I really like the song. Give me a reason why this should not qualify. She has an amazing voice. The song is great. Of course, it reminds a little bit of another song, but which song doesn't? Her appearance is so natural and so not fake. And I think It will be a fresh wind. Everything is so sparkly and stage. But her performance, at least in the show in Luxembourg, it was so natural, like Mother Nature. And I think this will be a fresh wind. And of course it will qualify. Yes.
It will qualify.
Think so too?
The first time I listened to the first time I saw this live performance, that was the first time I listened to the song, actually. Mm-hmm. I fell in love. Absolutely. I saw it exactly the same way as you do. So natural, it was her. She fit very accurately the song, because the vibe is so similar between her and the song and the staging. Yeah, the staging, I thought it was a mix of many things. Ukraine, 2016, Denmark 2013.
My God, yes.
Yes, it's like Emily de Forest, there are many elements combined. And also Alexander Rybak with the violin. But I didn't care at all, because she was talented enough to admire her as she is, what she is actually doing. So yeah, I completely feel the same. And I thought it would be on my top 5 for the whole season, but when I did my final my final ranking, she came to my 11th place, and I said, oh no, why do I put Luxembourg out of my top 10? I really wanted her to fit, but maybe, the chorus is a little bit repetitive. It's only Mother Nature she knows all the time, and I think that is why my mind is telling me, no, don't put her that high. Maybe only because of that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy that you like Luxembourg, because I also like Luxembourg.
Yeah. Yes. And remember last year, the staging of Luxembourg, everybody was like, oh, it will be like the same. But the how do you call it in English? Like the evolvement, they stepped up their game with the staging at the live show in Luxembourg. It was so good. So I'm expecting a very cool staging from Luxembourg, that she can, that the performance and the staging can add to the song. I think I'm excited. Is it in Semi 1? Will I see this live?
It's in
No, it's not. Okay.
It's in Semi 2, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's a perfect turning point for my second unpopular opinion because
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about semifinal number one for Eurovision 2026. Because
Okay.
I would like to tell you that I do believe that Czechia will win the semifinal number two.
Yes, of course they will. Of course they will. I love
mean,
that song. Did you see my reaction to this?
yes,
Underrated. Underrated. Of
underrated.
course.
Underrated. We like in a first listen, but then I don't know for what reason we forget about Czechia, but Czechia will be there competing.
If they have a good staging, this
This
will be
will
good.
this will stand out because there is nothing like this. We also have Malta in the semifinal, male singing quite of a ballad. We also have Albania, but I think that there is no comparison.
Different.
For Czechia will be a
Yeah.
very special atmosphere. They're performing fifth in the semifinal. I think it's okay. They can stand out for the rest of the night. And juries will rank it very high. And televote,
Yeah.
probably the same. So I do believe that Czechia will be winning this semifinal because we also have Australia. Okay, she's so good.
Yeah.
But
of
maybe
course.
the song is not as modern or unique as Czechia. So maybe the juries will not be there supporting that much Australia.
Because Czechia has that something new we haven't heard on Eurovision.
Yes, I think so.
The structure is so different. I love the Australian song as well, but the structure is like every other pop song, ballad pop song. But the Czechia structure of the song is so new and so adventurous somehow. I don't know. I can see that. I would love that for Czechia.
It's a journey, and there are no other competing songs in the semifinal. We have Denmark. I know you like Denmark. I know you love it.
A little bit.
I'm not a big fan of Denmark. This is why I don't see Denmark winning the semifinal. We also have Ukraine. She will win the televote, but not the juries. So she's going to get a little bit lower.
Maybe.
And we also have Romania, but maybe not enough to win the semifinal. I think Czechia will be up there. Yeah. I'm not afraid to say that.
I would love that. No, don't be. Don't be.
Don't be.
Cool. We love Czechia. And, he has I saw live performance of, he can do this voice. His voice. I mean, I'm not afraid of him losing his voice because he can do this live. What a voice.
He can do it. I was waiting for the live performance because, the studio version, everything is perfect. But live, he did excellent, even better than the studio version. So for me, it was like, okay, we have the contender.
Pure talent, right there.
Pure talent, absolutely.
Okay. Speaking of another male artist, so different.
Okay.
My number 3, my unpopular opinion is Norway will end up in the top 10.
No way! This is not gonna happen in any universe. Norway is not gonna advance to the grand final. Norway will stay in the semifinal. Maybe, where do we have Norway? In the first semifinal. Let me check. We also have...
Where is he?
We have San Marino, Estonia. Probably... Oh no, it's in the second semifinal. I'm sorry.
I think.
Let me check. Because I will tell you the final spot for Norway. Yeah, it's in the second semifinal. Okay, Norway will be...
They will be closing the semifinal. They will be in their head.
Remember last year, Theo Evan from Cyprus? He was bringing an amazing staging and he didn't advance. He was last performing that night. So for me, the last performing spot is not a guarantee for success in the semifinal. I think.
Know, it's not.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I think that Norway, it's that mainstream rock song. It's not a Serbian song because Serbia is a little bit more edgy. But the people who are not a Eurovision fan, who watch it live on Saturday, the 16th of May, for the first, like once a year, they're like, oh, I like this. It reminds me of a little bit of Måneskin, a little bit like of the mainstream rock. And I think we have a lot of mainstream viewers on the 16th of May. I always have to remember myself, like, they're not just Eurovision fans who watch Eurovision, they're also the mainstream people. And this is such a mainstream rock song. And that's why I think people will like it. I think the show will be amazing. I'm not a fan of a repetitive chorus too, but I have a feeling, and I talked to one of my friends over this, and he also ranked all the songs, and he is not a Eurovision fan, and Norway was like his top 3 song, and he's a mainstream guy.
Really?
You know, it's the mainstream people will love it. Trust me. Not us Eurovision nerds. I think I also have it in my top 12 or something. But I think it will be... I have a feeling that people will like it.
Do you really think so? For me, Norway, I don't want to be disrespectful with the singer because I truly like Jonas Love, and I don't want to hate on anybody. But it's quite annoying for me, the song. Whenever I listen to this song, the chorus is very simple. He's just shouting a big high note and then yeah. And the song is rock but funny but epic at the same time. There are many things. For me, it's annoying. It is on my dead spots of my ranking. It's my 3rd one from the bottom, I think. I don't like it at all. But maybe you will be right, because he got all the 12 points from the juries in Norway in his national final. From the juries, that it was juries, international juries from Italy, from many countries, and he got the 12 points. So maybe you will be right.
Maybe this will be, I can see Norway in the top 10, but I can see it also in the bottom 5. I can see it everywhere. I have no idea where to put it, but I have a gut feeling because I talked to a few people and they talked about Norway. I was like, interesting. I was surprised too.
Oh my goodness. Where is Norway in your personal ranking? I would like to know.
I think, wait.
More or less what you remember. Because 10. Maybe 10, okay.
I was surprised too.
There is, the honest vocal coach reacts to Eurovision songs. Do you know that content creator?
Yeah.
For me, she's such a personality because she could have the jury taste and the jury potential votes. And she has in her ranking Norway also in the top 5, somewhere like that. So for me, it's like, okay, I don't like Norway at all, but I can see that specific people love Norway.
Yeah.
Maybe I should not sleep on Norway.
Maybe let's not bet on Norway. It would be,
Let's see.
Cool.
Let's see. I don't know what else to say about Norway. I put my opinion really clear.
Okay.
I don't like it at all.
I could feel it, yeah. I can see that, yeah.
Talking about top 10s, do you want me to tell you my 3rd unpopular opinion?
Is it something about a top 10?
It's something as well about a top 10, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that in the grand final, France will be out of the top 10. Yes, it is not a potential winning entry. It is not a contender. We always overrate France at Eurovision in the session before the final live shows. We always say that they are gonna win. They are always in the top places of the betting odds, and then they flop.
They want to win. They
really want to win. They put a lot of effort. You can see in their performances. Yeah, they're excellent. I hope one day they win. But it was the year of Sliman 2 years ago. It was their year to win, but not this year. I do think that France is committing an error consistently through different years. They are like pretending to be more epic than they actually are. They always want to be so magnificent, like so, wow, big voices, big performances. No, maybe you have to keep it more natural. And I do believe that this year they're going to follow that way. Yes. They will put Monroe like a very big performance that maybe will not feel natural. and they will flop. I do think they will be out of the top 10.
You just said something very interesting there. Natural.
Yes, they're not natural.
They want to be natural, but they are artificial.
Correct. I do think so.
You know?
Yeah.
I think Monroe is a very sweet girl. She has an amazing voice. She's pretty, but I don't really see her. I want to see her, you know?
And she's second to win, you know? I mean, people is betting money. People do think that her voice will make her the winner. But there is nothing apart from that, apart from her voice. The song, could you tell me what is the song about? What is the message of the song? What is the emotion you get about the song? Nothing, only her voice.
Regarde you and me, you and me, regarde-moi, regarde-toi. Oh my God, me talking French, I don't know, but...
What does it even mean? Look at me, look at you. Yeah, I don't see France.
Yeah,
I just don't see France.
Okay. Look at me, look at you. Yeah, I don't see it. You just said it.
Absolutely. Do you
and
personally
you know
like, or yeah, what was you about to say? I'm sorry.
I just wanted, I just ran through my head like the comments when I do like posts on Instagram. I always see we want Finland to win, we want Sweden to win. I barely see we want France to win. I don't see the French fans. Where are they?
You know, because maybe it is not exciting to go to Paris to celebrate Eurovision. Maybe we want to go to more exotic or weird places to go, like Bucharest, for example.
Yes, I would prefer Bucharest than Paris.
Me too. For sure.
They just said the Olympics. They can keep the Olympics.
Yes, we know what they would do. We know they can do it. So it is not that exciting.
Yes, but yeah. But what, I was interrupting you. What were you wanted to say?
I don't remember. You didn't interrupt me at all.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't see France. I think that it is not the year for opera to stand out. We already had 2 years with winning entries with some kind of opera. I don't see why France is over there. I don't see why people is talking about France. I don't see at all. Let's see.
You know what? I don't disagree. I agree.
Okay, we're agreeing on everything, but not Norway. Yes. That is the only not matching point.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to tell me my? Do you want to tell me your?
Do you want to number 4?
Your number 4. I got nervous for listening to your number 4 unpopular opinion.
My number 4 unpopular opinion. I know that this country has a lot of fans, and this band has a lot of fans. And on my, I think, TikTok and Instagram, people love that song. But I can see Georgia qualify.
You can or you cannot?
I cannot see it qualifying. I cannot see it qualify. It's a fun song, but it's a little bit annoying. And I skip it because it's a little bit too annoying for me. Don't get me wrong. I love the music video. I love the style of it, but it's like a mosquito at night when you want to try lay in bed and
They are a bee. They're actually a bee.
Right, I know.
You know.
Biscapi, yeah.
They are Biscapi.
But this song reminds me of a mosquito. So that's my hot take. I can see them qualifying, but they have a lot of fans. You know, what do you think about Georgia?
I think that they could have composed a more diverse chorus, you know, because it is so repetitive.
Yeah.
It is only give me all the way. No. I think it's too weak for Eurovision. For Junior would have been excellent for the Junior Eurovision, but for Eurovision adult, I think it's not enough.
We are grown up now.
Yes, we are grown. They are grown as well. So yeah, I think it's not enough, and I do see that Georgia will not qualify. Yeah, I agree, because I already predicted that. When I see that run in order and that those countries competing in the first semifinal, I do see Georgia not qualifying.
But maybe it's one of the surprise entries. It
Could be. Could be.
They're on the edge. I think they're on the edge.
Yes, they will probably be borderline. That is absolutely true. And maybe they will connect with people that they are not very serious, or they just watch Eurovision spontaneously. They are 3 people, they are young, maybe they will have charisma on the stage, and maybe people will vote for them. They also have Armenia. No, they don't have Armenia or Azerbaijan in the semifinal.
Maybe
maybe they struggle.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe they struggle.
Okay, maybe we can agree on this one, that we don't see Georgia qualifying.
Yes, we agree. We agree. And actually, Georgia is one of my bottom places. I think it's on my 33 one. So no, I'm not a big fan of Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your number 4? Is it your turn? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
My number 4, yeah, it's my turn. And now it's not about taste. It's not about result prediction. It is something more deep. You will be very surprised about this unpopular opinion. And I'm going to get serious because it's a serious topic. I do believe that Azerbaijani juries, the juries from Azerbaijan, will give some points to Armenia.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
I do think so. I have been thinking about this consistently because, they had some... something happened that had a final solution. I don't know if it is the best solution or not, probably not, but there is a solution. And you could see, I don't know, while I was scrolling during this pre-party session, I saw Simon, the representative of Armenia, one post that he was interacting with many representatives that attended to the Amsterdam Eurovision in concert. And one of the first one that appeared in his video was Jiva from Azerbaijan. She was interacting, they were each other interacting. She was painting one of his post-its on his suit. Yeah, they were both with a very good environment interacting. And I said, okay, maybe this year will be something historical, and maybe we will no longer see Azerbaijan and Armenia having bad relation in the voting, and maybe they will vote each other just to go farther and to say, okay, we are neighbors, we are no longer in trouble, we can vote to each other if we believe the song is good enough.
I would love that. I would love that. And you know what? It would be so beautiful, to be very cheesy here, they're united by music.
United by music. Remember, that is actually the slogan of Eurovision. Even we don't remember.
This is so cheesy, but hey, you know what? But to be honest, if the juries would have taste, they will not give points to Armenia.
I completely agree.
But I would be ignoring it when they give 5 points to Armenia. It would be fine, I think.
A little bit.
It would be nice.
Yes, and I think that maybe Eurovision will tell them, please do not complain anymore about your participation. Please be impartial, because what is going on with Israel and everything. Maybe they will,
of course,
encourage them to forget about their differences. And let's be united by music. Maybe this will be the year. I hope so.
I will watch out for this. Good, nice, good take, good one. Yes.
Actually, this is not an unpopular opinion, because this will be popular for many people. Everyone wants this to happen. But I don't know why I included this in my unpopular opinions.
Love that. Cool.
Let's see. Let's see. Okay, which one is your last unpopular opinion?
I think I can't say that.
Really?
Okay. My last unpopular opinion is that Cyprus is so overrated. And if I had to choose a girly pop song from semifinal 1 or 2, I don't know.
2. Cyprus is in the semifinal 2.
if I would choose a girly pop song from Semifinal 2, it would be Bangaranga from Bulgaria and not Jala from Cyprus. I've said it.
Okay, you said it. But will Cyprus qualify or not?
I think so. They have so many fans.
Yeah.
But it's not a jury song. Is it a jury song?
I worry about her live performance. I don't know if she's solid live.
Same. Yeah, she is. That's why I think that Dara from Bulgaria, she is a live vocalist. She can dance and she has that live energy. She has a live persona.
Yes.
I love the music video of Jala, but her live performance is lacking a little bit, and that's why I'm torn. Yeah, I would choose Bulgaria in this case. And I think Cyprus is overrated. I see a lot of good ratings for Cyprus. I can't relate.
There is something going on with Cyprus, in my opinion. I really like the song. It's my top 3 song for this year. I really like it.
Is it? I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry at all, because I don't see Cyprus, even though I really like it, I don't see Cyprus succeeding live. I think it's gonna quite flop, because she's so talented, she's pretty, she has everything to succeed. But for whatever reason,
so cool.
I don't believe in this, because Cyprus is always underrated in live performances when they bring divas. You know, El Diablo, Replay, they were all my winner entries for that night. But then they came to the middle of the table. So I think it could be also the same case this year for Antigone. I do think so.
Oh, yeah, you're so right. She has everything. She is the package, but I don't know. Yeah.
Did you know that she is the top 1 video clip in terms of views on YouTube? She's so successful.
Is she?
Even though Cyprus has a little population, she's so successful. Yeah, she's the top 1 video according to the views.
But is it because she wasn't on Spotify for a long time? Because that's what happened to Bulgaria too. You could, for a couple of weeks, I think like 2 weeks, it was just on YouTube, and it was the only resource where you can got to. That's how I think Bulgaria also has a lot of views, and I was like, why does this song? I mean, it's okay, but it's not that good.
That is true.
It was very late to Spotify. Maybe it was the same with Cyprus. They did this on purpose.
They did on purpose.
Because I was researching. Yeah, I think it was very late on Spotify.
Absolutely, yeah, and views are not split between video, official video, and national performance, for example. That some songs, or maybe that is the reason as well.
And they did
with
a
the
premiere
Spotify.
on YouTube. They released it on YouTube first, so it was a YouTube premiere, the song. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe that's why. Interesting, yeah.
I think
we disagree on it.
I also thought that she's so famous in the UK because she's established in the UK, so maybe they got a lot of views from there, but I don't know if they are going to be translated into votes at Eurovision. No, we don't believe in Cyprus. What a shame.
What a shame. We should believe in Cyprus, but not this year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I can see why she is loved by a lot of people. It's a good party song.
Yes.
Jala, 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 jala. I mean, perfect.
I'm dancing on the table, baby. Hate my cheeks to teach me. Yeah, that is a good song.
Oranges. Yes.
Yes, it's such a vibe. But let me tell you that I also love Bangaranga. It's in my top 10. I love Dara. She's so iconic. She could be in a reality show in Spain. She would be. She has a Spanish attitude to be successful here. I hope one day she can come to Spain and give her all the attention she deserves, because she's amazing.
Yeah, she's fun and she danced, and I love the song. It starts right in. There's a dance break at 30 seconds or something, and it's a workout. This song is a workout. Yes.
We wish the same, the best for Bulgaria this year.
Yeah.
in her
Welcome
comeback.
back, Bulgaria.
Welcome back.
The comeback countries did so good this year.
They did so good. Yeah, that is true. They will all qualify.
Montenegro as well. Very good.
I didn't want to mention Montenegro because you did in your unpopular opinion post. I didn't want to copy you, but Montenegro for me is my top 2 for this year.
Oh, okay. I love that.
She's my runner-up, and she's going to be for sure in the top 10 this year. I do believe in Montenegro.
Same.
And I think that Marvin Dietman, he has done a lot of performances for Eurovision, is gonna design her her performance. So I do think that we have a warranty that live it will not disappoint. That was my first. I was afraid of that maybe it will not be correctly translated to Eurovision, but I think that she will.
Oh, I would love that for her. I'm excited for this performance. I'm excited for this one.
Thank you for mentioning Montenegro.
Yeah, so good.
Nova Zorra.
Nova Zorra.
Yes.
Zorra.
Does it remind you to the Spanish entry Zorra? I know you loved it.
It's the same. Oh, I love that song. I don't know why. Is it the same meaning in Spanish and in her native language? I don't know. I didn't even look it up, the translation.
Not at all. I tell you the answer. Not at all. Because in Montenegrin, it means down, kneel down.
Oh.
And in Spanish,
it means... not
in
Spanish.
No, in Spanish, it's foxy, but in a more slut way. Slur way, I'm sorry.
We love that.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah. Not at all. Okay. I will tell you
your
final unpopular opinion. Here I want to express an overall idea about this year. I do believe that there are some countries that they have been qualifying for the grand final consistently in the recent years, but this year they are gonna struggle. They are not going to qualify. And they are Armenia, Lithuania, and Switzerland. They are not gonna qualify.
I think I would agree. Armenia, Switzerland, and?
Lithuania.
Yeah. Could be on the edge, Lithuania. But thank you for mentioning Switzerland.
Yes, right? It's like too weak compared to the previous entries.
Yes. I have a hard time with Switzerland because everything about the song should be like, AK should like the song because her voice, she's just cool. But I'm not a fan of the song and I think it will not stand out. And I think they will not go to the final. I'm so sorry. But as I mentioned my friend before, I think Switzerland is his second song, top 2. I was so shocked too.
So
I was
your
like,
friend?
When does he mention Switzerland? Mainstream guy is liking Switzerland.
Your friend, he likes second Switzerland and third Norway.
Yeah.
Okay, I respect your friend, but let me tell you,
I don't
agree at all. And what is his first winning entry for this year?
Sweden. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's yours too? Oh my god.
No, I don't know. Now in 2 minutes we are gonna to finish this episode, we are gonna announce our favorite or prediction for this year. Well, for me it's the same one.
I wanted to ask, should we do for me it's the same too as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so no conversation on here.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah,
You're gonna say Estonia, don't you?
I really like Estonia. Believe me, I really like Estonia.
Oh my god, can we talk about Estonia? I love that too.
Let's talk about Estonia. Let's talk about Estonia.
I never skip it. I like these girls. It reminds me of a Disney song. It gives it's such a positive feeling, positive vibe song. Is it a little bit 2020, a little bit 2014 song? Yes, it is, but
It is.
no, it's good. I love it. I love it.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's embrace nostalgia as well. Why everything should be cutting edge, you know? I really like that they are bringing something that allows us to remind or to think about the past. I really like it.
And speaking of nostalgia, why then is Italy's nostalgic song a good one and Estonia's nostalgic song is a bad one? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I completely agree. They are calling for different types of nostalgia for different generations, that is true, but they are both valid equally.
What about our generation's nostalgic songs? So I can see Vanilla Ninja.
Yes, you know, we already turned to adults. We can see how hard it is. So we like to see back 10 years and remember our previous music, you know, when we were looking at Disney Channel on our TVs at home, you know, those intros for those series. I'm okay with Estonia. I really like it. But let me tell you something with Estonia. Like 2 or 3 days ago, they published the final ultimate version for Eurovision. I listened to that and I didn't like that much because they put it more rocky, you know, there are more rocks. Too epic to be true, and they're more electro guitar sounding instead of more synths, more electronic vibe.
Yeah.
I prefer the previous one. I don't know if you listen to that. What do you think?
And they cut out the best part, the whistling, like ooh, where everybody is like, oh.
Yes.
It's not in there. It's not in there anymore. So sad.
Yes, and also the part that they were like saying some sentences like with a guy.
Oh, right.
They put like too epic all the time like that during the kiss cam in that part. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because we are so used to the previous one, we do not accept a new one. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Maybe the live version will change as well again.
Maybe.
We will see.
Yeah, I saw on a post that they will change also the staging. Everything will be completely new.
Too epic to be true. Oh.
They're actually too epic to be true.
I will see it live. I'm excited for this.
Yes, you will see live in the first semi-final. That is true.
Yeah.
You will give them the support they deserve to qualify. They will.
I will vote for them.
Yes. Unfortunately, I am from Spain. I cannot vote for anyone. I will be out of the rest of the world, but I think it's not worth. Many people, my vote will count almost nothing. So I think I will not spend my money.
This is so, I mean, I'm speechless. You cannot vote, but so sad. I mean, you guys should be in there.
I would have never imagined this to happen, that Spain, such a supportive country for Eurovision, will not compete my country. I would have never thought about that.
I have a question. If you could pick a song from this year for Spain, which one would it be?
Thinking about winning or thinking about representing my country?
Representing your country.
Representing...
Like, this could be a song we could send. This could be our song. It has some Spanish flavor.
That is an excellent song. An excellent
is
question.
It Lithuania? Lithuania because of the Spanish? I don't think so, right?
I could think about that, but no, not Lithuania.
Yeah.
Maybe, I'm having a look at the list. Maybe you will be surprised, but maybe Israel? Maybe.
Oh, okay.
It sounds quite Mediterranean, quite Spanish.
Michel.
Yes, his
Miguel.
voice. Miguel. Miguel. Yeah, that is true. You know, Noam Betam has a voice that looks so similar to many Spanish famous singers. Pablo Alborán, Antonio Orozco, Pablo Lopez. Yeah, there are many singers that look so similar. So I would say Israel and Bulgaria, maybe. As well.
Yeah, you mentioned Dara before because
I would say Bulgaria.
Her attitude.
And that's it. Germany would be so Spanish as well.
Oh my God, kind of true, right?
That is true. What do you think about Germany? Actually, you're German. Let's talk about your country.
You can have her. I mean,
you give her an adoption.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I would say I would trade the German song. I would give it to Spain if I could send the runner-up in the German selection, who was Wavy Boy.
Yes.
Did you see the German selection? I was Wavy Boy. I was a Wavy Boy girl right there.
I saw the German selection and I said, he could give Germany, Wavy Boy, the top 5 for Eurovision. He was so magnetic, such a face, such a voice, such a way to sing. I really liked it. And also the song.
Yes.
What a waste of opportunity for Germany. I do think so. Even though I really like Sarah Ingalls, no, he was the one to go for Germany.
Yeah, I think so too. But I have to say, Sarah, she does really good. I mean, her voice, come on. She has an amazing voice.
Yes.
And she does the whole media thing very good. Like she's on Instagram all the time and she's connecting with the other artists. She really wants to be part of the Eurovision family. And I like that because the last artists, they were not so into the Eurovision family, I think. And I really think that Sarah is taking Eurovision seriously. I appreciate that.
Yes, she's giving you a very good, entertaining session for Eurovision 2026. I completely agree.
Yeah. And that's why I'm proud of her. I wish her the best of luck. I think it will be a solid place 22 in the final.
Well, this year there are not 26 countries. There are 25 because of Spain. Bottom 4, bottom 3, not bad.
Yeah.
At least.
I want to be. I'm a very, very optimistic person. But I just have that gut feeling that Germany will not do that good this year because we have so many great songs.
I think it might happen. Yeah, the 22 spot for Germany is very likely. And under Germany, we'll have United Kingdom, Austria. Maybe Germany will be 23.
Yeah, could be. I can see that. I can see that hanging there with UK, Norway, maybe Austria. I don't know. Like all the countries who always have the last spots.
Yes. Yeah. What a shame. I would like Germany to do great, but yeah. Anyway, it might happen to be in the bottom. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year you win Eurovision with Wavy Boy with a whole new song, more competitive than this year even.
Oh, imagine. Oh.
On his video of the live performance, I saw that he wrote, "Don't worry, guys, I will be back." So, yeah, I have hope that he'll represent Germany one day.
Would be amazing. Crossing my fingers.
It will. We cross fingers.
Yes.
Anyway, do you want to announce your winner for Eurovision 2026 and your prediction? That is the same one. Do we do like at the same time? Like,
should we do it at the same time?
Yes, like 3, 2, 1, and we say the winner for both, and then you explain yours and I explain mine very quickly. I don't know how long the episode is becoming, but we're having a lot of fun.
That doesn't matter. I hope my phone is still running, but we will see.
I hope mine too. I don't know if it is recording.
Oh no, we finish this and then we look, okay? Yes. Because if we look now, doesn't matter. I hope it works.
Would be a shame if it doesn't work. Anyway, we'll find out.
Digital natives right here.
Anyway.
Should we say? Yeah, are you counting on 3?
Okay, I count, right?
Okay.
I will say 3, 2, 1, and the go, after the 1 will be the time to say our winner. So, 3, 2, 1, Sweden.
Denmark. Oh, you have a flag.
And I have the flag.
I have my flag right here. Wait, I will get it.
Go grab your flag of Denmark. Let's support correctly our winning entries. Oh my goodness, Sweden is gonna be up there, believe me. Yes! Oh my goodness.
You are a fan of Sweden. I didn't know.
Yes.
Do you really think she can win? Sweden again?
Again. And it will
Why?
be a worldwide hit. We'll listen to My System in all the radios across the world, okay? When she wins Eurovision.
Yes.
She will be at the level of Loreen. She will be up there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You have a feeling? Really?
Yes, I do think that I'm surprised that Euro fans are not supporting Sweden that much. Most of them, they have like Sweden in their top 3, but not everyone is talking about a winning song for Sweden. I do think Sweden will have they will, it just sounds so good, the production of this, that it will stand out.
The production is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's my top 8. It's in my 8th place.
Top 8?
So, yeah.
It's
I can't see it as a winner, though.
Why? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because I think I will give you reasons why I think people will not vote, not as many people will vote for it. Because I think her voice, some people can't stand that kind of voice, I think. Because it's like very high, and the chorus, the thing, for me personally, I don't like songs where the chorus has no voice in it. The chorus is actually just like, out of my system, then, and the is amazing, don't get me wrong. I'm an electronic fan. I would love that kind of music. But I think I'm a little bit strict here because it's Sweden, and the song for me personally lacks a little bit of personality.
Okay.
Even though she is cool, she has that attitude, but I can't really connect with her that much. At the same time, I'm a fan of electronic music, and I can see and hear that this song is a solid song, and the little elements, and you can discover things in there. I love that. But yeah, that's why it's just my top 8. I mean, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but I can't see it as a winner, I think.
Really? What did you think the first time you listened to this song? Weren't you like, for me, because for me, my mind exploded like, okay, this is completely innovative for Eurovision. I showed this song to my father and my mother even, and my father told me, it reminds me of my young years. And for me, it was like, why? For me, it is like song from the future, He said, yeah, it reminds me of the techno in the 90s, when the techno, was played in the discos. And for him, it has like the same sound. But for me, no. For me, it has like a completely innovative sound from next and the following years. So yeah, it is so surprising. So this is the reason I thought that it could connect with young people like us, and it could also connect with old generations like my parents.
This is interesting. Maybe, I don't know, maybe because I'm German and we have a lot of techno music here.
True.
I know what hard techno can sound like, and especially in the friendship group where I live and the people I'm surrounded by, they listen to like the real shit. And this is like the soft techno, I want to say.
Okay, it sounds weak for a German.
It's more EDM than techno. I think this is a hardcore EDM song.
Yes.
And I think in my reaction video I did, it reminds me of hardstyle. And then some people wrote, girl, this is not hardstyle, because hardstyle, would be like, this is soft style. And, so maybe good for hard for Eurovision, but in like the EDM techno scene, I think this is a Swedish entry. I was expecting something like this. Sweden did their homework.
Yes, Sweden is a consistent country. You know, they already have their package. They already did excellent. So I do believe that some countries they could bring their final proposal for the staging at Eurovision. They could disappoint, but Sweden will not disappoint. We already know what they have presented. So this is the reason I believe Sweden is still a contender. Yeah, yeah, and it's also my favorite one. So of course, if it is my favorite one, for me it is the winner. So I'm not impartial.
I can totally see it, and sometimes for me, last year it was Latvia was my favorite, but I couldn't see Latvia win Eurovision. It's totally different. But this year I have my personal winner is somebody I think who could win Eurovision, and it's Denmark.
Oh my God. Let me know why.
You know what? This song, it's so much about feeling. I don't know, his voice, the story behind it, the way the song is structured. It's the story of it. And there are some melodies in there I really like, and it just flows. Same as Luxembourg, same as I also like Ukraine. I like flowy songs. Songs where you're like, oh my God, yes, I can feel it. And I think the quality of this is so good. And if he can deliver this live with the performance and his energy and the looks and the Danish suits this song so well, because there are some words in there, I don't even know what they mean, but somehow they really connect to the story, and I just feel it. And I have a feeling, and I haven't had that in years, that my favorite could win.
Okay.
I haven't had that in years, you know? I was like, and I see comments on the videos, and people really like the song, and it just gives me that feeling. Yeah, that's why I like it. Can you connect to it? Where's Denmark? What do you think about Denmark?
It is incredible how big could be the difference in tastes and predictions. Because for me, the first time I listened to the Danish song, I didn't see that flow, because when he's singing the chorus, it is like it never explodes, you know? It is like he gets to a climax, but it immediately goes down again, and let's sing a verse of the song. So it doesn't explode till the end. And for me, my mind has a structured mindset in terms of Eurovision songs. For whatever reason, for me, this song should explode before. And I was waiting till the end, and I feel disappointed. And this is maybe the reason for this song. I never liked this song. And when the first time I listened to this song, I thought this could be a borderline to qualify. This could struggle. Yeah, I did think so, and I think I say that in my reaction for Denmark. I didn't put it as my unpopular opinion, because I kind of knew it was one of your favorites. I didn't want to like spoil or bring that.
You could.
No, I didn't want. So that is what I think about Denmark. And I would like to ask you something. You know, Denmark won his national. Søren won his national final, the Danish Melody Grand Prix. There is something that happened here. He was not the favorite to win. He was not the runner-up favorite to win. He was the third favorite to win. Sisal with Infinity was the favorite one. Erika Jane with Death of Me, such a banger, was the second favorite.
And I discovered Erika. I follow Erika on Instagram now because she was so good.
She's so good.
She was cool.
For me, that was the song.
I'm excited for her new song. I loved Erika as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I heard all the songs.
I don't see why Søren was third in his national final, and now he's a contender to win, or second to win Eurovision 2026. I don't see why not in your national final, and why you would get it in Eurovision.
Maybe because the performance added so much to the song. It lifted up the story. It could tell the story of the song even better, I think. And maybe his looks and the way he was moving and the dancers and the intimate situation in this. He was like dancing in a club and they were like touching each other. And it was like, oh, okay. And there was Sissa standing in an infinity sign. Everything was saying infinity. And she has infinity things on her boobs, and I was like, okay, I get it. The song is about infinity. Don't get me wrong, I love Sissa. She is the queen. But I was like, come on, we get it. It's about infinity. But
that was too literal. And the image of her running in the LED background, for me, that I didn't like at all. For me, it was like, in what universe would it be a good idea? I mean, I love her. She was my favorite last year. Sissa was my true favorite.
Right?
Number one for me.
I have to tell you something. Hallucination is I think, the only song from last year I still listen to. This, I never thought about it. It wasn't my favorite last year, but it's the song that stayed.
Yes.
For me. This is Eurovision 2025 for me, Hallucination.
We kind of agree.
Year.
Yeah, we agree.
Yeah, so good.
She was the one for last year.
Love that.
Absolutely.
So, and this year, I would say next year, see you in Copenhagen.
Maybe next year, see you in Stockholm or Gothenburg.
But let's say you go to Malmö, I go to Copenhagen. It's right around the corner. We can meet on the bridge.
Yes, or we can even
right
go
next
host.
to each other. Yeah. Oh my God, both. This is a great ending for this podcast or the show. Let's do a collaborative hosting next year, Sweden and Denmark, on the bridge in Malmö, Copenhagen.
Yes. Would be the best idea. Would be the best idea.
I love that.
Ah, my goodness. You know how big pleasure it has been talking with you about Eurovision.
Fun.
Really.
Let's do it again with our new unpopular opinion or our popular opinion. I don't know.
Yes. Maybe, yes, we'll be over here doing more episodes. I would also love to do more conversation with you.
Yes. Or we could do some like songs that are too epic to be true. Something like this.
Yes, like absolutely.
Most underrated songs.
For this year?
Ooh, yeah, or from the last couple of years, or something like this. I don't know.
Yes, let's think about that. Also, our final list of qualifiers for this year.
Ooh, yes, because I have some changes in there. Some places have changed already for me personally.
Absolutely.
Right?
You know what? Apart from that, I saw today that the Eurovision stage is almost ready. So we are almost beginning the rehearsals. What if we comment together on the rehearsals when they are published?
This is a good idea. When do they start to publish?
I think they start rehearsing like in the end of April, but they will publish like a short rehearsal video.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A couple of days before the semis, maybe, yeah?
Yes, because they try to hide, they try to hide what is going on for people not to talk. For the press is not allowed to see the rehearsals. For me, it is quite good because, people...
Yeah, it should be a surprise. Be a surprise.
Correct. I do agree with that. So many things will happen for the rest of the season.
Yes. Will be a good one.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, follow AK on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok. She has everything. I mean, she's such a superstar on the Eurovision content creation.
Wait.
I really admire you.
No, not really. I try to do less, but I was just wanting to try it this year. It's like, how is it to do everything at once? It's okay, I want to say. It's not too exhausting. I was like, yeah, I don't want the algorithm to kill me
No, it's not going to
I
kill
will
you.
fight the algorithm.
Because, and it is great because you do with passion, of course, as well as I do. So for me, this is like, oh my God, so much fun.
The most important thing. That's why we do this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh my God. So let's see each other in following episodes, okay?
Yes, let's do
Let's
it.
do that. Subscribe you all for both channels, and let's see you in following videos. We all love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye, Europe.